Oh, it's muted. Oh dear. 1 second. Alright. So, starting all over again from the top. I accidentally had myself muted, so I just redid the timer. We're gonna talk this through real quick. So we just put up a new mission for the famous dancer. It's like Iowa or something. And we're going to find out information of what's going on about everything going on. It's so freaky. So we got the timer. Like if you don't see like the one number changing all the time, it looks like it goes slow. But it's actually not. Oh, that's a cool illusion. Okay. So I decided I want to change my ornaments. Let's get myself back on track here. To make it a bit more efficient. I want to equip a level 2-1 onto me. Then I want to see the changes to my arts. Alright. I can get moved too. It's kind of tempting. I'm sure I can find someone that can use that very efficiently. Maybe so you can move. Alright. I did all of the missions on the computer screen. So that's covered. Northwest. Oh, you're back. Chief, it's good to see you in your room. Looking for something? Nah, I just ran a cigarette, so I'm trying to remember where I put my secret stash of mirror. I assume it was something like that. Oh yeah, that seat was wolfing around near the back entrance. What he's looking for, you'll better take responsibility for him. It's not gonna be my job. Yeah, you got it, boss. Teotot and memories LEs. Constant padding should probably be enough for the guy. Well, it is rather important when raising an animal to sort of affection, though. Yes, extremely important. I don't hang out with him. I can't get down there yet. Let's go get some info. I want the entertainment district. Yeah. The architect of this building is truly magnificent. It seems to be relatively new as well. I believe it was built about 20 years ago. So it's a fairly recent addition compared to some of the older buildings like City Hall. I can tell. But when I can't guidance to sell will bring me here every so often. You doing okay there, Roy? Oh, it's all nothing. So are we ready to head inside? Yes. Wow. The lobby certainly is grand. I hear music playing. Do you think they're in the middle of practice? Oh, that's gotta be it. Ah, hello there. I'm terribly sorry, but only authorized personnel may enter the field at this time. Oh, actually, with the CPD, I believe we received a request for a consultation. Oh, so you're the special support section. When the Arkansas Lexia told me you will be coming. I believe you're here to speak with the troop leader in Iowa, correct? Yeah, are they available right now? I believe so. Please go. It's really well out of my head. Alright, I believe so. Why does that come up as a... Oh. That's why. Okay. Please go straight ahead and through the main door. Ivan and Lexia are regularly watching Iowa practice right about now. Oh. Are you sure it's okay? We don't want to get in the way while she's practicing. Oh no, I assure you, she isn't the type to be bothered by any minor interruptions. On the contrary, we're so almost upon us, she'll be quite happy to have visitors. Alright then. You heard him. What are we waiting for? To the auditorium. Whoa, she's so incredible. Oh! Oh, there you guys are. Sorry, we didn't mean to bother you. Yeah, you were just... wow. That was completely breathtaking. I think I died and went to heaven for a second there. I'm lucky to have been able to witness something so amazing. You guys flattered me. Still, it's nowhere near finished. Seriously? It can be even better? Why, of course. That particular routine was one of the Sun Princess' first scenes. It'd be even better once we add the Moon Princess into the mix. As for the climax, well, let's just say this was nothing compared to what that would be like. Holy. I can't even imagine. Look forward to it. So Lexia, are these people you were telling me about? Yes, that's right. This is the special support section. Really, don't get off any cough drive though. Anyway, are you sure you want to investigate this rider business? I don't want you to waste your time looking into a dumb prank like this. Come now, Ira. Everyone is just worried about you. Why don't you indulge us? Just a tad. Well, I don't know about that. It's actually not my style to even put a damper on the hype right before a show. But if Lexia lets me give her a special massage, I'll consider it. No, absolutely not. I swear, what am I going to do with you? See, pretty different from her stage persona. Reminds me of the creepy old lecturer. I heard she had an interesting personality, but not to this extent. She's always something, huh? I'm so sorry, everyone. Ward, were you and others mind waiting in the lobby? I'll try my best to persuade her somehow. Huh? Ira, what are you? You said Ward, right? Are you Ward? Yes, I'm Helm. Too close, way too close. And what's your last name? Bangings. My name, Ward Bangings. Aha! I knew it. What? Seriously? What the? Ward! Ira, stop! What's the meaning of this? Wow, what a small world. Who thought this would be the day I met the infamous Weird Brother? Well now, that I think about, I'm pretty sure she mentioned that you had joined the police department. You're exactly how I imagine you'll be. Well, wait a second, does that mean... are you one of Cicero's friends? Yup, Cicero's my best friend. I know her for over 10 years now. We met in Sunday school. I had no idea. Allow me to properly introduce myself now. I'm Ira Potari, the star of Arkansas, so to speak. A pleasure to meet you. What are we going to do with you? You can't just smile with someone like that. It's real rude, wouldn't you say? Ah, don't be such a prude. Admit what, you enjoyed that hug, didn't you? I could tell. Well. First the cell, now her. So, that's how it is. When everyone's said and done, the rest of us are nothing compared to the real brother type. Your real brother 1%ers, all smug atop your golden thrones, surrounded by babes. Anyway, about the front writer. Oh yeah, I nearly forgot about that thing. Can't say no to such an adorable little face, now can I? If you insist, I get the writer to wait here for you, with me. Here you go. Thanks, Ira. Weren't you the ones who asked us for help? Let's give it a read. Cancel all performances of your upcoming show, or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident again. What the? Cancel all performances of your upcoming show, or the beloved fervent dancer will have a tragic accident, signed by Zen. That's a footwear if I ever seen one. You sorry about that? It sounds more like a blame prank to me. I'm going to be honest with you guys. It's unfortunate, but we get stuff like this all the time. Really. It's true. We do get a decent amount of marriages like this. Most of them are raised out of jealousy or in jest, though. In this particular case, however, there is something that bothers me. And what would that be? It's the signature, isn't it? Precisely. Essentially, all the marriages we've been sent up until now have been anonymous. There's something suspicious about the name Yen. I just can't shake this feeling that this isn't a simple prank. Huh. I just keep telling you it's nothing to worry about. Do you have any ideas who this Yen person is? Not in the slightest. Like, is that even a person's name? It almost sounds like it's some sort of code name. I suppose it could be related to our new store's title. Yen means silver after all. But that's as far as I can guess. An interesting coincidence indeed. Is there anything else you think of that might be relevant? For example, have you done anything recently that someone might hold a grudge over? About that. Wait, you don't mean... What is it, Lexia? Does someone have it out for you guys? Ira, dear. It's not about us, it's about you, Ira. Remember the other day with the president of that company? Oh, that old baldy? To be perfectly honest, that whole thing was so trivial, I completely forgot about it. Who exactly is this baldy? Just some greasy old loser named Makuni. Apparently, he's a big boss of that business, Ravake & Co. What? Ravake? Aw man, that name yet again. What's with all the freaking out? It's just we've been hearing that name pretty often. Do my friends in of what happened with Ravake's president? So I think he was just bring his business associates to Oxycell for entertainment. He'll put his behind an exclusive seat so everyone knows he's a big shot. Thing is, he doesn't care about the actual soul at all. Like, he doesn't even appreciate my dancing. All he does is oogle me with those beady weird eyes of his. Ira? Wow. How were you able to pick up on that, Ira? This field is my domain, and I know everything that happens here. So anyway, that old coot had the gall to approach and patronize me. He kept babbling on and on about how he would support my career and have me debut at the Hemador Opera House. Wow, it doesn't get much more fancy than that. Actually, we received requests for perform in both the Empire and the Republic. We're often asked to hold a limited run of performances in both countries. Now that I think about it, we even had to offered to perform in Werewolf's Grand Arena. Wow, I didn't realize Oxycell was internationally famous. Still, why would Makani approach Ira about her patron? He supposedly has powerful connection with Ebordia, but judging by the rumors, they aren't the type of people we want to associate with. From all we heard, Ravake has deep ties to the Empire, and of course its criminal underworld as well. I had no idea. How were you able to resolve the situation with Makuni? I put a reviews, of course, and for good measure, I shoved him across that giant face of his and told him to never speak to me ever again. You did what? You shoved a Mafia Don in the face. Yes, he did. I swear, I nearly fainted after she pulled that stunt. I nearly had a heart attack. However, he had the audacity to touch Ira inappropriately. The rudeness of that man was unbelievable. The nearby staff intervened, so we somehow managed to settle it. So what you're saying is, there's a good chance he's still nursing a bruised ego. That's what I'll expect from a typical mafioso, anyway. It does seem like the possible motive to send a threat letter. Okay, we understand the situation. First off, we'll try to uncover some new leads with clues on hand. Do you mind if we hold onto this letter, Ira? Be my guest. I see a familiar glint in your eyes now, Lloyd. Come again? It's just how I feel when I step onto the stage. Anyway, I'm telling you four will do a spectacular job. We'll be on the job, hopefully poor Lexia will be able to sleep at night. Thank you, Ira. We'll happily tackle the case, Miss Meyer. We'll do everything we can to live up to your expectations. Thank you very much. I'm so happy that Ira finally agreed to help with us. I knew going to you was a great choice. Well, don't give us too much credit just yet. From the sounds of it, this case isn't going to be an easy one to solve. Oh yes, I suppose you're right. By the way, you don't have to keep calling me Miss Mao. Just Lexia is fine. Oh, well, I'm still just an artist. And I think I'm actually a little younger than you and Ellie. So it just seems a little strange for you to call me Miss. Oh, really? Well, alright then. I'll be sure to keep that in mind, Lexia. Thank you, I really appreciate it. Lexia! The meeting's going to start without you if you don't hurry up. I'll be right there. Well then, everyone, if you excuse me. If you figure anything out, please don't hesitate to stop by the field. Arkansas, so it's busy. You're telling me I bet they practice now 100 times before the actual show. I'm starting to get why they don't want to waste their time with this weather business. Indeed, that does make sense. I hope we can solve this soon for the sake of their new cell. Let's get to it then. Sounds good, so what's the plan? With it, looking like our own potential lead so far. This Yen person may be worth looking into as well. Yeah, you're right. Hey everyone, I got an idea. Why don't we play Rafik and Cole a visit? What? You're kidding. Isn't our obligation as police officers to pursue any possible lead? We still don't know if Rafik's Don is responsible for sending the letter, but I know for a fact that when they reach the truth, it will shy away from potential trouble. You make a valid point. Not only that, but I think it would be a good opportunity. There are a group of criminals that think they're above the law. There's a chance to see the true nature of Crossbarrel on the road for ourselves. Can't argue with that. What's wrong? Are you worried? When did I ask to go, worried? No, I didn't mean... Oh no, it's not that I'm worried. I'm sorry it won't be too dangerous to ask them a few questions. It's just I've always been curious about the people that make up the city's infamous mafia. And this is the perfect chance to finally meet them face to face. Oh. Well. Looks like Mademoiselle L.A. is ready and willing to go. Well, of course I am. What if it's full of surprises after all? Who knows what sort of exciting twists and turns this ride will lead us to. So let's be off right away. Agreed. According to the database, Rafik's headquarters is located in the back alley. There's a narrow alleyway halfway down the street that leads to his front doors. I remember seeing some silly-looking dudes there. Doesn't make sense if that's their HQ. Alright, before we do anything, I need to check a base. Alright, we're checking in. All my rival sales have been skyrocketing, but if I take some more work to try and catch up to them, my shoulders start killing me. Yeah, I think it's about time I go to church and see if they have any meds that'll help me out. So this is Rafik and Co building. We knew it wasn't the safest part of the city, but the way here was even seedier than I expected. Excellent audiobook. Who are you guys? This isn't a place for kids like you to screw around in. Oh, you know like those hand recorders? It could be one of those. With a hand around it. Go ahead and piss. What? Aren't you those kids? Could it be? Who I thought would be reunited with a dear friend of ours. What? Who are these kids? They're those police brats. They're the ones that spoil our plans in the downtown district. No way. It seems our reputation precedes us. We're coming here today as part of an official investigation. Say what? We will appreciate if we could meet with your boss. We'd like to ask him some questions regarding a certain incident. Are you out of your mind? A bunch of dogs like you talking to the Don. Just how cocky can you once get? He's not one of our suspects. We just want to ask him some questions. He, of course, isn't obligated to speak with us, so we won't force the issue. Can you boys at least let your boss know we're here? Appreciate it. Arnold, your screw-up made these little dogs way too big for their britches. Hey, what's the plan? These sons Oh, police brats have the wrong idea. Sounds like we should teach them some manners, huh? Huh, sounds good to me. Guess we ain't getting in. Yeah, we just have to try again another time. Let them through. Boss. Sorry, boss, these kids were... It's fine. He's massive. Ward was very large, but he pales in comparison. This guy's a mountain. Huh. You're those brats with the police then. I heard the stories away, but you're younger than I thought you'd be. I'm Ward Baines, the Special Support Section, and you're... Garcia Rossi. I'm the General Manager of Sales at Vacant Co. I suppose most of the employees stick to box, though. Oh, I wasn't expecting a big shot like him coming out here to greet us. Yet I believe he's Marconi's right-hand man. Come inside. I hear what you have to say. Oh, your regular boss is in a good mood. Get your behinds in there. You better not even think about disrespecting him, or you're fine with having your lifespans cut short. Haha, so what's this all about? You think the Don sent Aya Patel a fretwell? Ridiculous, you kids sort of have some overactive imaginations. We ain't claiming it as truth, of course. However, we heard of a recent incident between your boss and Iowa, and given that we were out of fees, we thought we should at least come to ask about it. Haha, you're talking about the Don game sacked. That's nothing, just a random weird event in this busy life. You had a bit too much to drink at the time and barely remembers it anyway. I doubt he's holding any grudge over it. Is that so? This is just another rumor we heard. But what about the proposal to have Iowa perform at the Hamilton Opera House? Yeah, that was brought up. We're got friends in the wild places, and it was them who actually came to us with the idea. But apparently the main reason was that the Don wanted to bring her in as a special guest for what? A special guest? Never mind. Nothing you need to know about. Anyway, that well ain't from us. Do you understand now, kids? Even so, do you mind taking a look at the well just in case? Huh, sure, whatever. Hand it over. Here you go. One pass the well to Garcia. Huh. What is this? Whoever this is, he's dead set on getting in the way of Aya Patel's performance. What was that? Looked like he knows something. Garcia threw the well back at Ward. This is a waste of my time. Well, this looks like nothing more than an overblown prank to me. Hold on a sec. Your reaction gives the impression that you know something. Don't know what you're getting at. Nothing in that well looked a bit familiar to me. All I can tell you is that the Don didn't weigh it. Oh, and that you guys are on a fool's errand, you know that, right? It's clear that some of this guy's not telling us. Whatever it is, he seems unlikely to reveal any further information. I suppose that covers things here and then. Is there any way we could hear the story directly from the Don? What? Yeah, getting it straight from the source would be best, you know. Or is he not in right now? Ugh. Don't get caught. Don't go getting cocky now, kiddos. You think the Don has time to see a bunch of snot-nosed rookies like you? A group of naive and helpless puppies that can be crushed in the palm of his hand? Wait a second. Normally, I wouldn't have given you the time of day. But since I'm such a nice guy, I figured this would be a good chance to give you this one piece of advice. No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbell True's nature. Where Faith's iron grip is here to stay. Pretty confident about that, ain't ya? If you understand, then get out of here. If you don't, I don't have time to sit around having tea parties with a bunch of real kids like you. However, if you dare defy us again, there will be no mercy. I will end you. Thank you for your advice. Let's go, everyone. I think we got all we can here. Yes. Roger. Well, this is the worst tea party I've ever been at. Ain't even any tea. Wait. You there, redhead. Huh? You talking to me? That shade of red. I've seen it before. No, you couldn't be. Well. Hold on there, Gramps. I love getting attention from smoking hot ladies, but old man, not really my thing, you know? Well, no matter. Hurry up and get out of my sight already. You were the one who stopped me. Make up your mind already. That went well. He was treating us like children. I can't stand that man. By the way, Wendy, why did he stop you as we were leaving? Beats me. Anyway, that big guy ain't bluffing. Where we are now, I doubt we'll be able to so much put a scratch on him. You think? I sense he considered us far beneath his nose. As if no matter what we did, it would barely register as a thorn in his side. Wait, I get that impression too. Even considering his group's connections in the diet, he didn't seem phased at all. Ellie? What's up? Oh, it's nothing. More importantly, how will we proceed? It seems like Vivek may know more than they're letting on. You mean we're going to Footwell sent to Iowa? Yeah. I don't think we can take everything Garcia told us at face value. That being said, I think the odds that Vivek is connected to this incident are low. Really? But he clearly reacted to the Footwell once he saw it, right? Without a doubt, he definitely knows something. We'll report to Footwell. Cancel all performances of your upcoming show, or the beloved forever dancer will have a tragic accident. Yeah. Perhaps what Garcia reacted to was the sender's name. The name of the sender. That Yen guy? You think there's a chance Yen is involved with Vivek? Yen conspiracy with Vivek wouldn't explain Garcia's reaction to the well. It was almost as if he saw this had nothing to do with them once he saw it. Don't you think so? Oh. Yeah, let's go into describe the look in that ugly mug of his. We can deduce that while Yen has no ties with Vivek, it is still a name they are familiar with. Is that an appropriate hypothesis? Yeah, I think that's safe to say. If that's the case, I think we should consult with someone who is more familiar with Vivek. Mr. Grimwood comes to mind. Yeah, that's a great idea. If we are as close to the truth as we think we are, then it might be a good idea to discuss it with Grace too. Although, we gave that woman the smallest morsel, and before you know, she'll be trying to drag the whole story out of us. She would inevitably one of the threat letter, and it will become a costly ordeal for Ortizel. I was hoping you'd talk me down from that idea, to be honest. We should try closing any other people that come to mind as well. If we're lucky, we might even come across some information we weren't expecting. Yes, maybe so. Ellie? Oh, no, it's nothing. So we began gathering information. We can start where we went. At some point, we'll have to visit the law office, though. Wait, let's get going. Okay. Let's check for any missions. Alright, let's see what we have for notes. Alright, so let's head to the law office. Excuses, sir. Oh, welcome. It's been a while, hasn't it? I've been hearing a lot of stories about the special support section. It seems you've all been working hard since we last met. Well, I'm sure you've been working just as hard as us, Mr. Grimwood, if not more. Right, you look beast as always, sir. Haha, well, you get used to it this line of work. That aside, something must have happened, right? Judging by the looks on your faces, you come here to ask for my advice. Impressive. Haha, was it that obvious? Well, I do say a great many clients come from my door every day with that very same look. Lucky for you, I'm taking a break right now, so you can ask me anything. Thank you, Mr. Grimwood. Your words mean more than you could ever know. I think we'll take you up on that kind offer. A footwear to send to Oxycell, and you're curious of whether the sender Yen is tied with Vivek. Yes, sir. Do you have any idea? Unfortunately, I don't have any information that connects the two of them, but that doesn't mean that I've never heard the name Yen before. Really? What do you know about him? Well, I have no evidence that points towards this being the same person. With that in mind, you still interested in this information? Yes, of course. At this point, we'll take any lead we can get our hands on. Very well then. It all happened when I went on a business trip to Kavard. While walking around, I heard a strange urban legend from the local. in both legendary Xianzhou referred to as Yen. Yen. It certainly is an Eastern name. What exactly is a Xianzhou? Means something along the lines of assassin or killer. Pretty sure that's what they call them in most of the eastern regions. My, you certainly are well informed. I'll say it's somewhat familiar to what we customarily call mercenary jaegers. You mentioned this was an urban legend. There's more to it, I assume. Yes, well, it's said that no one knows for sure whether Yen is real or not. Though, supposedly, he's said to wear a mask and a pitch black cloak, and he never once allows someone to see his face. He appears in Venices with the saddles, and never lets his prey slip away. In other words, he's a phantom. A phantom. Sounds a pretty tall tale if you ask me. I suppose that's why it is called an urban legend. Do we go to Urban Dictionary for those? However, why would this so-called legendary assassin send a threat to Ira Putari? Wait, it just doesn't make sense. Wait, what if it's not Rafik he's tied to, but Huey? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Huey is a powerful organization operating out of Kavar's Eastern culture. With that in mind, I wouldn't be shocked if they knew of the Eastern assassin. I get you. If that's the case, Garcia reactor makes a lot more sense. We know for the fact that Rafik and Huey are at each other's throats, and if Huey and Yen are teaming up, despite not being directly tied to Rafik, it would be highly likely that the Mafia is acutely aware of his presence. That in of itself will support war in Ares Fury. An intriguing thought. But that brings us back to your previous question, Tio. Why would Yen threaten Ira Putari, the lead star of Arctic Cell? Well, we still need to figure that one out. We know that Irie and Rafik Don had an argument at a party. Could it somehow be related to that? I don't know. It didn't really sound like something that warranted a threat. Besides, why would Hairi react to it all if they're against Rafik? Yeah. Any chance the name is coincidence and we're dealing with someone completely unrelated? I don't think so. Every clue we gather so far is pointing in a particular direction. I think we're still too early in the investigation to disregard anything that's not quite lining up. Hey guys, not to get too far ahead of myself, but why don't we try paying Huey a visit? What? Well man, are you off your wall good today? Think about it like this. We know that Huey is a big enough threat to Rafik to have gotten their attention, and Huey has only continued to spread his influence and chip away at Rafik's hold on Crossbell criminal underworld. Depending on the circumstances, they could prove even more dangerous than Rafik. You may be right. I see this might be a perfect chance to check whether or not that is true. Hold up, it's not like we can just barge in on them. We have no idea what kind of people we're up against, Ward. Actually, I recently met the manager of Huey, trading Crossbell branch. What? Seriously? He came to me for a counsel to ensure there was no legal barricades preventing his business from operating Crossbell. I saw no harm in the request, so I accepted the job. And it was then that I met him. I see. What kind of person was he? The word shrewd certainly comes to mind. He's relatively young, but he already knows his way around things. He has a silver tongue and is unflappably confident. Overall, I'll say he's extremely intelligent. Overall, I'll say he's extremely intelligent and not someone that can be taken lightly. An intellectual man. So like he's gonna be a huge pain in the behind. Definitely not the kind of guy who'll give us any straight answers. True, but this will be a good chance to meet with him. What do you say? Okay, you won me over. I'm also quite curious about this branch manager. Same here, I know a bit about Rafik, but nothing about Huey. We'll be going blind. You're right, Ward. This will be a good opportunity to learn more about how they operate. It's decided. Thanks for your help, Mr. Grimwood. It looks like we'll be able to press on with our investigation after all. I'm happy to hear that. Haha, you remind me of the way Guy used to work his cases. Anyway, Huey works under the guise of a respectable trading company. Someone by the office soon proved too dangerous. However, never forget that their true identity is that of a massive, influential crime syndicate. Don't let your guard down around them. Yes, sir. Thank you. We'll keep that in mind. Alright, let's make our way to Hui Trading. I think there's something by the pier. Correct. Our destination should be the northeast corner of the Harbor District. Just apparently located right by the river. Oh, we're talking about that red eastern looking building. It's surprising to think that a crime syndicate headquarters is in the same area as the IBC and the Clarksville Times buildings. I suppose it's no matter. Let's try paying them a visit. Let's check the computer. Nothing? Okay. East Street. Harbor District. A sign is fixed to the locked door. Hui Trading Clarksville branch. If you have business with us, please knock. This must be the place. How do we proceed, Ward? Knock. Excuse me, is anyone there? And who might you all be? We're from the Clarksville Police Department Special Support Section. We were hoping to ask your branch manager a few questions regarding such an incident if possible. Wait here for a moment. Well, here we go. Man, what kind of trouble are we getting ourselves into this time? I suppose we'll find out very soon. I apologize for the wait. The branch manager will see you now. Please come in. Thank you. If you excuse us. Oh, it's through like an XM Power audiobook? It could be a book with a headset on it. I apologize for making you wait. But this way is the branch manager's room. I might! Oh, how nice of you to finally visit. It's nice to meet you. I'm Ward Bangings of the CPD Special Support Section. The pleasure is all mine. I am Chio Lee, manager of Hui Trading Clarksville branch. So your Ward and you three must be Ellie, Randy, and Teal, correct? How you knew our names already? Haha, truth be told, I'm an avid reader of the Clarksville Times. I was memorized by your exploits and instantly became a fan. Though, bored of me, I decided to investigate your background through various intermediaries. Is that so? Yes, 5 seconds in and he's already holding all the cards. He is just as cunning and intelligent as we were told. It's an absolute honor to meet such an intriguing group as yourselves. What brings you to our office today? Was there a problem of some sort with our business operations? No, that's not it. We're actually in the middle of investigating an incident involving Arkansas. Arkansas, you say? Ah, but of course, Clarksville's very own pilot theoretical troupe. I've been meaning to see one of those cells ever since I first arrived here, but work has kept me oh so busy, you know. I seem to recall them having announced the next production, correct? Yeah, that's right. As a matter of fact, our investigation is related to an incident with the upcoming cell. We're actually going to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind. Oh dear, sounds like it's quite a predicament. Very well, I shall comply with your request. Free of charge, of course. Yen, you say? Well, that Hui's main office is located in the Republic Eastern Corridor. We were thinking that due to that you might be familiar with Yen? Interesting. Am I to assume that you're implying I have connections to this criminal named Yen? No, of course not. To be honest, we simply don't have a lot of info, so we're following up on any and all leads we have. Ah, is that so? Well, alright then. This may be rather basic information, but I can tell you some of the legends regarding Yen in more detail. We're listening. The name Yen holds a particularly strong influence within the Eastern Corridor. Seen on an assassin, hidden behind a mask and beneath a pitch black cloak. No one has ever gazed upon his true face. He appears like the shadow and vanishes like a phantom. His prey has never once escaped. And though it may seem preposterous, some say Yen may be immortal. Immortal? What do you mean? Well, documents show that Yen has been operating as an assassin for at least a century. His rise into the legend began shortly after the democratization of the Gafar Republic. If you were to examine records from that time, Yen's name is frequently mentioned. The demon draped in black sent one prominent figure after another to the grave during this chaotic time period in history. The story is getting more outlandish by the second. It's gonna just be some scary fable to keep the kiddos in line. No way he's real. No, Mr. Orlando, Yen is very real. What? Yen far surpasses a mere tall tale in the underworld of the Eastern Quarter. Though his true identity is unknown, Samoria's greatest assassin can be employed for the right price. A master of all assassination techniques, a martial artist with incredible dexterity and agility who works in the shadows. He is recognized as such, and his deadly work speaks to his existence. A certain organization highly values Yen and trusts many jobs to him, or so the rumor goes. The organization you are referring to? Yes, that reminds me, while we're on the topic of Yen. I've heard recent claims of Yen having vanished entirely from the Eastern Quarter. It has come to my attention that he has accepted a hefty job from a aforementioned organization. Apparently it involved traveling to a certain autonomous state we're all familiar with. I don't like what you're implying. What's the matter? I haven't given you the name of the organization, have I? Nor the name of the state. You and Vivek are one and the same. Oh, please, refrain from comparing Huey to that measly local game, or at least, that's what I would say. Quite frankly, I'm more than impressed with how well they managed to adapt to this particular deity. Those persistent little pests have caused quite a bit of trouble for us. You fessed up? He's not even pretending anymore. I am really referring to them as our fellow business competitors. Here in Crossbell, free trade is protected by law, after all. Dare you take issue with that, officers? Let me ask you this one final question. Has Archicel been caught in the crossfire between you and Vivek? Oh. We just received information about Vivek's proposal for Archicel to perform in the Imperial capital. Will you consider a similar proposal too? I have no problem admitting that certain crowds in the Republic wish to be graced by their presence. However, our company is unconcerned with matters relating to the entertainment industry. I certainly am perplexed though. Why exactly was the threat letter signed with the name of an assassin? And that's what I intend to find out. Thank you for your time, Sal. We appreciate your cooperation, Roy. You're so we're done here, man? I doubt we'll get much more out of him if we stay any longer. And besides, Sal always seems more than busy enough so we should excuse ourselves. Roy's right. Thank you for being so considerate. One more thing before you leave, Detective Bannings. What is it? Calm down, don't look so displeased. Do you recall me saying that I'm a big fan of the SSS? Believe me when I said that was no lie. Huh? I must say, this current investigation of yours absolutely fascinates me. As one of your fans, I can hardly wait to see how you resolve this one. I am most certainly looking forward to reading about it. He wants us to go to the paper. Thank you for stopping by our offices. The branch manager says you may contact us again should anything happen. We appreciate the offer. So now we have to worry about these guys on top of Vivek. I want to say they at least seem a bit friendlier. Or maybe they see us as well as a threat, and they think they can screw with us. This is not out of the realm of possibility. Ellie, you okay? Are you feeling well? No, I'm fine. More importantly, we found out that the legendary assassin Yen has managed to infiltrate Crossbell State. We at least managed to get that information out of Sal. Yet, it didn't seem like he was lying. Also, I don't get the impression that Sal is the one threatening Archicel and Ira. I was thinking the same thing. If that were the case, no way he'll hint at his connection to Yen. Then would that mean Yen's actions are not tied to his employer, Hayi, but while he is acting on his own accord? We might be out of options if that's the case. Let's simulate that means Sal probably doesn't know Yen's true identity. Sounds like our only option is to catch a legendary assassin then. Unfortunately. If Yen is truly after Ira's wife then, this case may be beyond our capabilities. There's no guarantee that we'll be able to apprehend a professional assassin like Yen. That being the case, would it be better to lead this to headquarters would they not simply look the other way like they did the incident downtown? I doubt Archicel, and by extension Ira, are incredibly important to the people of Crossbell. Headquarters would definitely take action if her life were in danger. They'll stake their pride on it. That's correct. You're You're with the first investigation division. I am Alex Dunway. Come with me. Huh? Why? Only a fool would discuss information here of all places. We don't have time to waste. Follow me. Understood. What's going on all of a sudden? What's the matter with all of you? I don't know what you were thinking walking in there like that. Furthermore, you decided to discuss your investigation with me outside of the building. Sorry, sir. You're right, we weren't being careful enough. Well, that's what's done is done. Well, what? You're going to explain to me what you were blabbing on about Arkansas and how this all relates to your weird visit to Hawaii. You better tell me everything you know. Excuse me? Where's this coming from? It is brazen of you to demand that after some episode suddenly. I wonder which one of us is truly brazen. The first basin has been keeping tabs on Hawaii for over a month already. You're the ones who barged into our investigation without any notice. Wait, seriously? Does that mean you're after Yen too? So you know about him. So you know about Yen, Well, no matter. Start talking and don't leave anything out. If you don't comply, I won't hesitate to file a complaint to Surgery over this obstruction of our investigation. Alright then. Fine. However, our investigation is a formal request submitted to the SSS, so we need to stay confidential. I'll be the one to decide that. Out with the details away, this is in order. I understand the situation. I didn't think there was anything concrete, but it seems the phone tipped their hand. Are you referring to Yen? Yes, I am. Hurry employed a legendary assassin as a trump card in order to threaten Ravek's influence. The First Division received an anonymous tip with information regarding Hui will be surveilling them sent. But who would have thought a group of amateurs would stumble into the scene and give us just the read we were needed? Wow, that's almost sounds like a compliment. I would think inquire as to why you only had Hui under your surveillance. I'm under the impression that your team is leaving Ravek unchecked. What are you implying? The First Division already understands Ravek's operation procedure. We're also fully aware of both the incident downtown and how they use warhounds. Don't think for a second that we haven't kept tabs on the cases you've been getting involved in. What? Then why? If you got involved in every little thing they did, there would be no end to it. None of the incidents you took on were anything as serious as murder. They were simply petty crimes. Do you honestly think we'll put off more important cases to divert our limited personnel to such minor issues? I understand that, but still. Those of us in the First Division are leagues apart, but know nothing like yourselves. We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in the city with justice's constant uphill battle. We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies. Can you possibly fathom the work that goes into that? I knew it. I always had a feeling. Crossbow peace and prosperity are hanging by a thread. Yes, and most of the citizens fail to realize it. So it might be popular to read stories on Ravek's tie to the Imperial faction diet members. Meanwhile, Hui is in the process of deepening their relationship with the Republic faction. If we allow it to progress any further, they'll be untouchable. Our walls against espionage are waxed. As well, agents from foreign intelligence agencies are free to enter and leave however they like. I never realized. This is unbelievable. Radio talking Crossbow already got one foot in the grave. In a situation as desperate as this, our only option is to simply do what we're able to. We assess how dangerous each case is, and even if we can't solve the root cause of it, we can at least lessen the impact. Handling Yen is nothing more than solving one part of a larger puzzle. We haven't been able to keep a close watch on a case regarding Archie-Cell. Thank you for your valuable information. The First Division will handle it from here. You may return to your usual duties. What? What's with this? After carefully assessing the situation, I'm certain that Yen is more than a mere legend. We'll be observing Hui's movements while protecting Ira Pateri from falling victim to our mysterious assassin. Tell me, will you be able to handle all that? Come on. Given our lack of resources, it will prove to be difficult. At the very least, I can let you handle contacting Archie-Cell. Make sure you tell them that their case has been transferred to the First Division. See to it that they're given a proper explanation. What the? He just solves up. gives us BS, takes her case, and drives off. And in a personal vehicle at that, adding insult to injury. As frustrated as we all are, I understand where he's coming from. I actually agree with him. The scope of this case has gone way beyond our level of experience. All we can do now is inform the troop and offer our sincerest apologies. Guess you're right. We have run out of options. Hold on, guys. And what? You're the last person I expect to hear that from. You told us to overcome all barriers. You said as long as we're together that no barrier is too high, didn't you? So why? Why are you giving up so easily? Ellie. Whoa there. Where's this coming from? Didn't you already tell us it would be better to leave it to the headquarters? Wait, is that... I did, didn't I? Ellie. I understand. I'm frustrated too, Ellie. I want to do something about it just as much as you do. If you don't want to give up, then we'll find another way. No, it's alright. I'm sorry, one. I think I've just had a rough day, so. Ellie. Well, we did just spend an entire day running into one jack after another. Let's go report the news to Oxycell. We can head back to base and work for a bit after. That sounds like a reasonable plan. Sure, sounds good. Is that okay with you, Ellie? Yes, thank you, everyone. Let's be off to Oxycell now. Alright, this way. This way. Oh, this way. Huh? Oh. Oh, what a surprise. Good afternoon, Miss Ellie. Hello, Grandfather Ernest. Did I hear her right? This man is Ellie's grandfather? It's been some time. Glad to see you looking well. How has work been going? Well, we're still new to this, so there's a lot left for us to learn. But I assure you, I don't intend to bring any shame upon the McDougal name. Oh, Ellie, I've told you before, haven't I? You don't have to worry yourself over things like that. Are these your colleagues, by chance? Yes, they are. It's nice to meet you, sir. My name is Ward Baines, and I'm with the CPD Special Support Section. I'm Tyler Plateau. How do you do? How's it going? My name is Randy Orlando. My name is Henry McDougal. It's a pleasure to meet the three of you. I must thank you for taking care of my granddaughter. It's quite the opposite, sir. Ellie's the one that always looked after us. Monroe is a bona fide genius when it comes to dealing with all the paperwork we gotta go through every day. That doesn't excuse your utter lack of assistance, Randy. Is that so? Well, what is important is that you're content with your post. No, Miss Ellie? I would think you should make some time to stop by home every once in a while. I'm sorry. I've been hesitant to rely too much on my family since I began living on my own. Even so, don't you? It's fine, Ernest. Ellie wishes to stand by her decision. Listen, dear, continue down the path of your children until you're satisfied. I cannot mix business with personal affairs, but know that I will help you out the best of my ability. I know, thank you, Grandfather. Now, shall we go, Ernest? I have a meeting with the Business Owners Association next, correct? Yes, sir. It's scheduled for 5 p.m. Now, that's one why. I knew you were filming with more than Miss Mary. I would really... Wait, just a second. Whoa there, Ward. You said Henry McDougal, right? As in the mayor of Clarksville say that Henry McDougal? Said what? He is? Come to think of it, I do recall seeing that information in the database. Oh dear. Honestly, it's a miracle that you haven't noticed until now. There was always something about your surname that bothered me, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out what it was. The mayor's name must have totally slipped my mind, I guess. And I call myself a detective. You don't have to beat yourself over it. Besides, my grandfather's position has nothing to do with me. Oh. Anyway, we should hurry and speak with Ira and the others. We still need to tell them about the first division taking over the case. Yes, yeah, unfortunately. So, Madame Mary, why don't you thank your granddad stop by Oxycell? Oh, that? Oxycell's first public performance of the new production is being held alongside this year's anniversary festival. I assume he was there for a business meeting regarding that. Phew. Oh, look! You're back! And just in time, too. That was amazing. You two are incredible. Indeed, I've never experienced anything quite like that. You think so? Sounds like if we iron out the kinks, this might become a crowd favorite. Oh, that gives me an idea. How about you wait another moment before the Moon Princess spins, Lexia? That way, I'll give the Sun Princess just enough time to react in a way that will really capture the audience's hearts. That's perfect. Your dancing isn't the only thing that's amazing. You're going above and beyond to perfect every little part of the performance. Well, I figure if we can do it, we might as well strive for perfection until it's time to perform. But enough about that. Have there been any developments in the investigation? Oh, that's right. Yes, actually. It's not exactly good news. What do you mean? I'll wait then. We'll go grab Avon, and then you can fill us in on everything, okay? This Yen character sounds like he's quite dangerous. You can't be serious. He's really someone to see? Wow. Well, that sort of is a fun story. A silent immortal assassin whose legend is whispered in the dark corners of Eastern Coast. Oh, I love it. The character particularly begs to be on stage. I'll have to add him to our next production. Heck, we can even work that general outfit into our third act right now. We just gotta get some white robes and a costume is set. Ugh. Oh, Ira. This is assassin we're talking about. Why can't you take this more seriously? We suspect that Yan is being employed by a group known as Hui. But we still don't quite understand why Yan sent Ira the threat letters in the first place. One thing is certain though, the chance that this is nothing more than a prank has decreased significantly. Is there any chance you could postpone, or out of the question? We wouldn't walk off the stage even if a bomb was about to go off. Is that right, Ivan? Well, I suppose so. Though we ain't all quite as passionate as Ira. The truth is that all members of Arcticell belong to the stage, heart, and soul. You wouldn't find one member of the troupe who will abandon their beloved stage under any circumstances. I may be new to all of this, but I feel the same way. Yes. I'm sorry people tell you to break a leg after, but at this rate, your leg will be the least of your worries. If you intend to proceed with the cell, does that mean you are also okay with the first division taking over security? Well, I mean, it's pretty annoying, but there's so much going on no matter the cost. So what kind of people are these first division guys? Well, they're definitely very talented and are more qualified for the job. Objectively speaking, they're excellent at what they do. The members of the first division are an elite group that live up to their name. They should be able to protect you and your cell with the utmost discretion until curtain call. I was really hoping to avoid having a bunch of police in here. Then again, we will have a full house, better safe than sorry. I agree. I think it's for the best. Anyway, we are talking about you here. Ira, once the show starts, you won't even notice though. How rude. I'll have you know I always pay close attention to my audience. The show only reaches its full potential when the audience and play are completely in sync. Isn't that one of your famous sayings? For anyone else's case, yes. In yours, however, I would say it's more along the lines of you forcibly dragging everyone in your own performance. He's not mincing his words at all, is he? Indeed, see is sort of the very picture of a fear geek. Excuse me, Roy. Does this mean you won't be part of the investigation anymore? I'm really sorry, Rexia. We don't have much wiggle room here. The first division is going to completely take over the case. With their men on it, you won't have anything to worry about at least. I see. That's the same. The only reason I agreed to all this in the first place was because you were reading the show, Roy. Still, I appreciate you looking into things for us. I'll send some tickets away as thanks, so be sure to come and see the play next time you're free. Oh yes, I'm sure we can arrange something now. I'm afraid you may have to wait until the anniversary festival. If you're okay with the tickets for next month, I can have them sent to you as gifts. Seriously? Yes! And here I was thinking I'll have to wait 2 months to see it. It's quite generous. Thank you very much. Ellie? I'm so sorry, everyone. Of course, nothing but trouble. Don't worry about it, Lexia. All the running around we did today is pretty typical work day for us. It's simply part of the job. Yep, no worries, Lexia. Forget about us and just focus on you guys' preview performance. If you say so, then I will. Thank you, everyone. Preview performance? You don't know about it? Oxy Cell puts on a sneak peek of their new cell before it's available to the public. This quick, this is my first time performing one. People all over the continent from both the industry and media will be attending. I'm sure many influential people have been invited too, in order to boost awareness of our new cell. Wow, that's pretty crazy. By any chance, was Mayor McDowell invited as well? Oh yes, he's what guests are on it. I'm told he plans to support the cell in conjunction with the Anniversary Festival. He's quite kind. Despite his busy schedule, he made time to stop by and encourage us. How very much I count. Good luck with the preview, Alexia. It may be your first time, but I'm sure you'll perform wonderfully. You think so? Absolutely. Considering all the practice you'll put in, I doubt you have anything to worry about. Yeah, this player's gonna bring the house down. I'm quite looking forward to it. I really appreciate the kind words, everyone. I'll get back to my practice then. Thank you for all your help. Ready to head back, guys? Might as well. I feel exhausted, both mentally and physically. Me too. Back to the SSS building. Oh, wait, isn't that... Oh, thank goodness. I was starting to wonder if I came to the wrong place. Ernest? Did you come to see me? Yes, I did. I had business to attend to at the office, so I decided to stop by. Ellie? What's wrong? You don't look too great. Well, if I remember correctly, you guys were visiting at Oxy Cell earlier today, right? Did you run into some sort of problem with your police work? Well, sort of. It's not anything major, but someone in the troop requested our help and we went to report what we found, that's all. You know, I wasn't sure if I stopped by here today or not, but I'm sure now that it was the right decision. What do you mean? Want me to be honest with you? Alright, I want you to quit the force and return to us. Quit the force? What? Whoa there, buddy. That came out of left field. I get the impression this does not stem from feelings of wealth at least. I know it was your idea to join the CPD, Ellie. But seeing you now, you look so worn down, so lost. Are you sure this is really the right path for you? What are you saying, Ernest? Listen to me. I know you understand the current political climate and despair that comes with it, better than anyone. And that's likely where your initial urge to join the police originated from. But just try to think about the torment and pain the mayor is going through, how he feels in the current situation. With the Anniversary Festival coming up next month, Mayor McDowell is up to his neck in work, and after that, it's right back to arguing with the Imperial and Republic factions over the budget. And in 6 months, he'll be up for re-election. As I'm sure you know, Mayor McDowell has planned to retire, but without someone to carry on his policies, he feels like he can't. I'm sure that if you were by his side, he'd feel much more confident about being able to keep going with his work. I'm sorry, perhaps I'm overstepping. However, I can't ignore the issue any longer. As someone who respects Mayor McDowell and has been with your family for years, I cannot stand idle any longer. Ernest. Of course, the path you ultimately choose to follow is entirely up to you. I just want you to stop and think hard about whether this path you're on now is the right one. I'm going to need some time. Excuse me, everyone. I'm tired, so I'm going to rest in my room for now. Sure. My apologies for showing up the blue like this. It's okay. It seems to be a pretty complicated family matter. Just try not to bother Emily's LA for a while, you got it? Second, personally it feels like you're attempting to take Ellie away from us. I'm sorry that wasn't my intention. However, you're all aware she originally wanted to become a politician before joining the police, aren't you? Really? Huh, you're pulling away. That would explain her smoothly boundless knowledge of politics and economics. As a granddaughter of the current mayor, she grew up surrounded by politics. It was only natural for her to want to pursue a career in it. Second. To that end, she studied abroad in a number of different nations to hone her skills for international relations and run foreign policy. However, when she did return home last year, she was dead set on joining the CPD. So that's what happened. I was unaware. I did always wonder why a fancy lady like herself was working for the CPD. Will you keep an eye on her until she makes her decision? I can bear to see a flounder about like this, unsure of the path in life she should take. Goodness, it's already gone so late. I'm sorry for taking up so much of your time. I'll get out of your hair now. Ah, okay then. Huh. There certainly has been a great deal to sign about today. So it has. We've got put through so much BS. Definitely one of those days that just kicked you in the nuts over and over. I know what you mean. Anyway, let's report back to the chief and call it a day. So that's where things stand. Well, you gotta tuck your tail between your legs and give up here? You're saying we have a choice? The First Division took over the case. There's no way we can oppose them, given our team's position on the force. Yeah, I guess not. The Fox will track you down and give you his longest session yet. Probably. Could we not simply offer our assistance to the First Division? Don't know how well that'll play out, considering the BS we got from the glasses wearing guy. Yep, that's also a wrong song. The CPD is really frustrated when it comes to jurisdiction. Makes the cooperating between departments a real pain in the behind. That goes double for the First Division. Nowhere a group of elites like them will accept help from a group of rookies like the SSS. But if you're talking about working incognito, that's another topic altogether. Sir? This is Special Support Section, the most unconventional department of the force. So HQ tends to ignore it, but that gives you guys a certain level of discretion you can use to your advantage. Basically, as long as you stay quiet about it, you can poke your nose into other departments' jurisdictions without sending them into a TC. You do as you just said, we can ignore your superiors. Our superiors' orders, right? What a bad influence. It's like I told you before. I might not be able to help you in the field, but I'll cover your behind when I can. In the end, you guys will need to be the ones who take action though. That being said, your current situation might make this a plan impossible to pull off. One of you is struggling to figure out what to do, and this is something you can only overcome by operating as a team. You're right, but yeah, it's hard to get fired up without Mid-Mills LA with us. When she was acting, it was like her head was somewhere else entirely. She has been like that all day from what I could tell. It's all going to be okay. Ellie, over these past 2 months I thought we'll become pretty close, but it seems like I never understood the important things she was dealing with. I had no idea she was Mayor McDowell's granddaughter and an expiring politician on top of that. If I recall correctly, you didn't attend the police academy, right, Ellie? So how did you end up with the CPD? Well, to put it simply, this was my way of getting some real-world experience. While I didn't attend academy, I did take the written exam and marksmanship test when I applied. They couldn't really reject me since I received perfect marks on both tests. You know, the more I learn, the more I feel like we're worlds apart. Do you think so? It's pretty rare for rookies to have already earned their detective license stuff. You must have your own reasons for joining the CPD, right, Ward? Well, that's... Perhaps it would be best to continue this talk after we officially become co-workers. Oh wait, I'll go see Ellie up for a chat. If she's worried about something, maybe I can help out somehow. And maybe we can continue that conversation we started. Here goes nothing. Ellie, do you have a minute? No, probably see you asleep? No, I don't sense anyone inside. Ellie? Sam, come in. Just as thought, she's not here. Where could she have gone? I'll try looking around the building. Oh, were you basically reading something to you? Yes, I was halfway through the science journal, actually. I'm worried. I know. You're worried about Ellie too, aren't you? I was just thinking about going to talk with her. Is that so? If that's the case, I'll let you handle it, Lloyd. After all, dealing with these kind of issues does not fall into my area of expertise. Oh. Lloyd? Hey Harry, how you know it was me? Just a hunch. I don't know why, but I had a feeling you'd come here. Guess you were right. Breathtaking as always. Isn't it the IBC in the distance? Yes, it is. That you will find a cityscape as beautiful as Crossbow even if you scored the entire continent. Yet the more the weight of the city sign, the more stars seem to dim. The purity of starlight, the symbol of Audio's wealth. Ellie. I was thinking over everything that happened today. With her fake Hui and Dunwee. No matter what you do, you can't change Crossbow's true nature. With fake's iron grip is here to stay. I am merely referring to them as our fellow business competitors, who in Crossbow free trade is protected by law, after all. Do you take offense to that, officers? We're charged with maintaining a certain degree of order in the city where justice constant uphill battle. We're expected to suppress major crimes and protect the public from criminal organizations and foreign intelligence agencies. Can you possibly find out the work that goes into that? That was the darkness of the city, the tragic truth of the state called Crossbow. We're kept alive only by the will of the Empire, and the Republic stripped of all pride and fed constant lies and deception. While drowning in the false prosperity and novelties, only because of captors rally. Everyone just surrenders to these circumstances and accepts the status quo without realizing its true cost. That's the city we live in. Maybe you're right, but you don't want to surrender just yet, do you, Ellie? I once had a mother and father. Ah. Oh, I suppose putting it like that makes it sound like they passed away. They're still very much alive. What I mean to say is they divorced when I was very little. My mother lives in the Empire, and now my father lives in the Republic. I had no idea. My father was born and raised in the Republic. He moved to Crossbow City to meet my mother. After marrying into the McDowell family, he strove to become a politician. Immediately after he joined the Diet, he recognized Crossbow's ugly, distorted reality. As someone with a strong sense of justice, he made it his duty to mend this broken city. Year after year, he drafted reform bills, all in the hopes of bringing change to the state. That's amazing. No, in the end, none of his bills would ever pass. The Imperial and Republican factions both shunned him, ridiculed him. One by one, his allies betrayed him, friends left him, and he became the laughing stock of the political world. Not even my grandfather, as well respected as he is, for being neutral, was able to mend his career. Crossbow brought my father to utter despair, and then one day he quit, as a Diet member, as a husband, and as my father. He decided to leave everything behind for Kafar. My mother couldn't stop him, and at the same time, she couldn't uproot me, still a small child, to follow him all the way there. Eventually, the sale ended the divorce, and my father was gone for good. It always seemed like mother hated him for what he did, but I get the impression that underneath it all, she still loved him. It soon became apparent that living in Crossbow, the state that robbed her of her love, would be too much to bear. My mother left to go live with relatives in Euboria. It was then that I was taken in by grandfather, who raised me into the person I am today. That was the reason I was drawn to following him down the path of politics. It wasn't due to any desire to avenge my father or anything like that. I just couldn't understand it. How could a family so happy and wealthy end up falling apart so completely? After I made my decision, grandfather began to help me. I stayed abroad all over the continent, focusing on politics and economics. However, the more I studied, the more I realized how complicated of a Crossbow situation truly was. Caught between the Empire and the Republic. Our justice, our interests are pulled apart by the gravity of their immense power, entangled with their own, and distorted beyond all recognition. It was there I hit a wall, an insurmountable barrier in my way. A barrier. The same one my father faced. The one I'm sure my grandfather faces as well. Do you know who represents the government of Crossbow statewide? Isn't it Mayor McDowell? Well, yes, but he's not the only one. It's actually both the Crossbow City Mayor and the Speaker of the Diet. Grandfather and the Imperial faction Speaker Hartman jointly represent our government. That's how we operate according to state law. Sounds like I should study a bit more. But wait, why did Crossbow adopt such a divided system in the first place? It's obvious, isn't it? If two representatives from opposite factions have equal authority, they can tender things for each other, making political reform nearly impossible. No way. but now that you mention it, it does make sense. With two people on top, one side can easily sabotage the other if they try to push some sort of reform through. The fact that this happened is a tragic in inevitability given Crossbow founding. 70 years ago, Crossbow State was born from a mutual agreement between Ebola and Kafar. In fact, the states founded themselves Imperial and Republican warriors. Seeing the current state of Crossbow, I can't help but think of it as a curse. I was at a loss. If I were to continue to world politics, that same curse would grab me by the neck and drag me under, just like my father. That's why I decided on a new approach, one my family haven't yet tried, and that was the CPD. Yes, from now, I told myself I could see Crossbow twisting reality firsthand without looking through the middle range of politics. I convinced myself that the experiences I gained here would one day be my secret weapon when I finally joined Crossbow's political world. The reform that my father failed to achieve and my grandfather is unable to pursue, about this new perspective would be the key to making a reality. Maybe. But perhaps I was just lying to myself. Perhaps I was just running away. Everything that happened today, I knew it was likely to encounter those issues. But still, the reality of things was even colder and crueler than I have imagined. When confronted with it, I was at a loss. Maybe I'm incapable of doing anything on my own after all. Maybe I'm just a broken little girl abandoned by her mother and father. So what? Huh? You tried way too hard to be perfect, Ellie. I can't afford to fail. I need to take care of everything myself. Shoulder every responsibility. That's what you've been thinking, isn't it? That's not. Today was part of our roughest day yet. Being radical, having to heal all of our efforts were in vain. But think about it. Aren't those the things we signed up for when we joined the SSS? Remember, Ellie, there may be barriers we can't get over today, but that doesn't mean we won't be able to get over them tomorrow. Right now, the barrier that stands before us is the threat we're the case. And even though the First Division has taken it over, I say we continue to investigating independently from them. Well, what? But is there anything else we can do at this point? Sure, the First Division may be great at what they do, but even so, it's obvious that they're stuck in the cop's mindset, only adhering to traditional logic. Maybe a new perspective is exactly what needed to crack this case. At least that's how I feel about things. Why? Just like how you joined the CPD to gain a new perspective on Crossbow, right? If you're somehow able to solve this case, then I'm sure that means your goal isn't out of reach either. Of course, I certainly compare our investigation to Crossbow's underlying issues, but what we need right now is experience of overcoming these kinds of obstacles. If we keep clearing the small barriers one by one, then someday we'll have the power to get over the big ones too. And these 2 months we've been together, I'm coming to realize something. You have your own troubles you're looking to overcome, don't you? So how are you able to stay so optimistic? Well, let's just see. Maybe it's because I have someone I'm trying to catch up to, though that in itself may be a problem. I think I understand, but I'm not as strong as you are. I'm just tired of it all. I didn't come here with the intention of talking so much about my past, but I just couldn't help but bother up anymore. At this rate, I'm only going to drag the team down. And if that's the case, I should probably... Ellie. We need you, Ellie. Your profound knowledge, your negotiation skills, your sharp shooting, your sense of justice. If we're going to stand up to the city, we're going to need you. But, that's not it though. While all of that is true, my point is this. I'll be happy if you decide to stay by my side, Ellie. Well, what? We were a bit of a mess at the start, but I feel like we're really starting to become a team over these past 2 months. Even when we were bombarded with the stress of daily life, we make time for the small things by deciding whose turn it is to cook. We all come to trust in everyone's individual strengths. It's not every day you find teammates like that. Well, we may still be lucky, sure. It's too early for us to be able to tackle every problem by ourselves, but it's also too early for us to give in to despair and give up trying to fix things. We'll tackle each day head on, do whatever we can, and keep relentlessly confronting the status quo. And if that somehow fails, we'll just come up with a new plan together. You, me, Randy, and Tio. And despite the way he acts, the chief is always doing everything he can to support us from the side. Heck, even Seat has our backs now. So don't forget, Ellie, you're not alone. Haha, you're absolutely right. I'm not alone. How could I have forgotten something so important? Thank you, Roy. Even though it won't be easy to solve all my problems, I do feel a little better now. Glad to hear it. Still, apart from the lines that sounded like they came straight out of the team drama, I was a bit surprised. I'm painfully aware of how cheesy they were, okay? But what do you mean by surprise, Harry? Because, well, tell me about how I need, and tell me that you want me by your side. I bet you're confessing your love to me. Confessing? Wait, that's not what I meant. Oh? So you say I'm not good enough then? No, you know that's not. Oh, come on. You're just teasing me now, aren't you? Just a little payback. But you really should be more careful, Roy. You might not realize you're doing it, but you really have the potential to be a serious womanizer. Hey, hold on a second. I understand if you were talking about Randy, but why me? The fact that you don't even know you're doing it makes it all the worse. Good grief, Roy. I can't believe just hearing those words made my heart start beating so fast. What was that? No, nothing. But anyway, I'm sorry I wasn't there when you reported to the chief. Did you guys come up with a plan to how to continue our investigation? No, not yet. Right now, the case hinges on figuring out what Yen hopes to accomplish. Tomorrow, we can ask around and see if we can find out some sort of lead. Sounds good. Thanks to you, I have a feeling that we'll be super soundly tonight. How about we hold a meeting tomorrow morning after we get much needed rest? Sounds like a plan. Oh, cool. That concludes this week's report. The Warhounds the train may prove troublesome. If Master Yen were available, he would easily compensate for our lack of force. Very well. We shall continue with all of our current operating protocols within the state. In addition, we call half our personnel current dispatcher RTR. Understood. I shall take my leave, Master Sao. Have a pleasant evening. Yes, to you as well. How troublesome. I'd rather not have to request the Elder's assistance. Such help will come with a heavy debt. If only Master Yan were more cooperative, our plans would be proceeding splendidly. Really not. I plan to uphold my end of the bargain. It would surprise me that you were eavesdropping. Dear me, I fear I may have made a few slips of the tongue. Please, we know how you said exactly as much as you wanted me to hear. Just as funny as ever. Me, oh goodness, oh no. I'm no match for you. So, what do I owe this visit? Are you perhaps in the mood to call some warhounds for us? Your subordinates are more than capable enough to handle that matter. My role is to take care of Vivek's main force, beginning with that man, Garcia. That was what you hired me for, was it not? Oh dear, you truly are no fun. It comes to my attention that you've become entangled with Octicell for some odd reason. I'll have you know the CPD is quite good at their jobs, so don't do anything that will bring us trouble. Did I make myself clear? No need to worry. More importantly, what is your impression of the special support section? Oh, that's what you come here for. Let's see. They're an intriguing combination of young people. They read the word, most of all. He's perfectly aware of his weakness, yet he continues to push forward with determination. He seems to have a strong intuition as well. To be honest, I quite like people like him. I was not asking about your taste. What about the other members? Again, each of them proves to be quite intriguing in their own way. Mayor McDonald's granddaughter possesses a keen sense of diplomacy and operates as a team administrator. As girl from the Innocent Foundation, while her overall staff itself is fascinating, I suspect she has some special qualities of her own. Lastly, we have a red-headed fellow. He has a certain air about him, one not dissimilar to your own. Intriguing indeed. I must ask, why have you taken such interest in them? I simply wish to put them to a real test. I was curious to find out if they are worthy of taking on the request from Yen. Isn't it ridiculous? Despite all the work we put in, we had no choice but to hand over the case to the first division. If Lexia hadn't asked us in the first place, everything we uncovered would have stayed hidden. Yeah, you're right. If only there was some kind of diversion that would allow us to continue investigating. Let's think for a minute. Who will you think? Who would know about Yen in the first place? Well, obviously Huey, considering that's his current employer. And then there's the arrival with Ray, and the first division who's tracking Huey's movements according to Dunwich. From there, we can assume that the Speaker Hartman, whose coach's title with Ray, knows about him as well. That man you mentioned yesterday, right, Ellie? Yes. He is a clear politician who, more or less, rules over the dot, serving as the leader of the Imperial faction. Honestly, it would be far-fetched to say that he's Ray's greatest supporter. Instantly, almost all grandfather's reform bills were crushed by this man. I've always heard his name, but I never knew how much power he had. If he's tied with Vague, though, then Yen would be a threat to him as well, I imagine. Yes, which means they wouldn't have much of a connection. Teal, Randy, you two were completely bewildered. Is there something we're missing? No, it's just, you seem to be in much better mood today, Ellie. I guess so. I'm sorry about yesterday, everyone. I wasn't acting like myself. One second. I'm trying to update my phone. It's like going for like forever. But I'm fine now, and I don't intend to be a burden to the team anymore. You've never been a burden to us, Ellie. Quite the opposite, actually. You help us out all the time. I mean, look at us now. Thanks to your political knowledge, we're making progress by leaps and bounds. Oh, do you really think so? Something seems fishy. Agreed, something is off, very off. Wait a minute, you two. You know, now that I think of it, I could swear I heard a pair of voices chatting away on the roof from my window. I wonder. Congratulations, Warden Ellie. I wish the best for you two. Hold on, you didn't do anything that deserves a congratulations, right, Ellie? Yes, I mean no. We was just talking about wife and other things of that nature. Wife, huh? Yeah, I've talked wife the way this now and then again. So tell me, how far you two go? Randy! Please, T was saying right there. How far do you go? It's when referring to the entity of people engaged in wild romantic relationships. Nope, no! Warden Ellie, sitting in the tree. That. Oh. Give me a moment to catch myself. That's enough for today. Yes, ma'am. Sheesh. Me and Ellie together romantically. You guys know that wouldn't happen, huh? I mean, I don't think we're all that compatible, and I can't really imagine a relationship going that way. Right, Ellie? What's the matter? You idiot. You stepped right on landmine. Oh yes, and you so right, Warren. All I did was ask you for some advice on a very unimportant subject, that's all. And there most definitely was any sort of romantic atmosphere, like you oh so gracefully pointed out. Alright then. You know, by incompatible, I only meant that we don't exactly make a good match. Sorry. Well, either way, glad to see you got some more fire in you today. Man knows, LA. Ah, yes, thank goodness. I was not sure whether or not you were going to stay with the CPD. I'm sorry, I never meant to make you all worry. I don't know where the future will take me, but right now, I know this is where I'm meant to be. So everyone, I'm happy that I get to keep working with you. Ellie. Story of mine, Ellie. Straight, sides. That will get much around here without you to keep listening why. I won't have to be so stern all the time if you didn't try to run off to the casino every other day, Randy. Well, that's enough of that. What should we do about the investigation from here on out? Good question. We could always attempt to coin again with a different approach than the one the first division is using. However, that unfortunately does not do much to narrow our options down. In that case, I got an idea. How about we have ourselves a trip to Forest Eastern Quarter? I bet we'll find a few clues about Yen there. Why did I think of that? But will the department even authorize a business trip to a foreign country? The Eastern Quarter is far outside of our jurisdiction after all. Theo, what are you doing? I was contemplating looking into the police database a bit more. Perhaps I would be able to learn about the First Division movements and so on. However, I already searched it last night, so there may not be much in the way of new information. Let's try it anyway. Be sitting around here doing nothing. Ah, what's wrong? How strange. It seems as though we have three old mail. What's that again? Aren't there essentially wires that can be sent from terminal to terminal? Precisely, the particular thing is, despite being extremely useful, almost no one in the CPD uses the functionality. Most likely because not many officers are trained to use keyboards. And I'm one of them, unfortunately. Well, who's it from? Let me check. What? What is it? Who would send us? I again hereby submit my support request. Overcome this trial and face me, or then I will grant you your mission. It's him. Is this some kind of joke? Teal, where was this mail sent from? Definitely not the police department. Guy. It was sent from the International Bank of Crossbell, otherwise known as the IBC. What does this mean? The IBC is that bank that makes in mail from all over Somalia, right? Why would a place like that be sending us a prank mail? Why do you assume I would know? I can say, however, this mail was definitely sent from the IBC terminal. I have no way of knowing who sent it though. Could it be part of again infiltrated the IBC? It's not out of the question. The IBC building is home to quite a few external companies and organizations. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's an Epson Foundation office too. That is correct, and the acquaintance of mine works there. However, I should have been more clear the Omo mail was sent directly from the IBC's main terminal. Because of that, I think the possibility of an external company being involved as well. Well, we won't know until we ask them. I want our investigation to fight under the First Division's radar, but we really don't have any other choice. Yeah, going undercover this time might be a little tricky. Should we come up and check it out before they get in our way again? Actually, we may be able to perform our search in secret after all. Really? How exactly? My best friend's father works at the IBC. If we explain the situation to him, he might want to give us a hand. You think so? Hey, ain't that convenient? Well, man with A. You got more connections, and you know that would do, don't ya? I have a decent amount. Unfortunately, I have no way of knowing whether or not he's even Crossbell's CAT, given how hectic his schedule is. What sort of position does he hold there? You may have heard of him, actually. His name is Dieter Cross. What? Ah, what? He's famous or something? I'll say, honestly, you can make the argument that he's just as well known as Ira. Dieter Cross. He is one of the continent's most wealthy individuals and the leading figure in the Somalian economy, as well as the current CEO of the International Bank of Crossbell. He is the top dog of the whole bank. He was originally an old friend of my father's, but he also kept a friendly relationship with my grandfather. Because of that, I've known him for a good portion of my life, and his daughter is one of my closest childhood friends. Wow, that's amazing. But even if he is the CEO, we won't be able to do much if he's not there. You're right, I heard that he spends most of half the year abroad on business trips. Nevertheless, there's no harm in trying, is there? Even if he isn't in town, my friend may be able to help us. Then let's do it. We're getting somewhere in the investigation now, at least. But are you worried about the intentions behind the oil mail? It was rated similar to the Flatwriter, but its reason for sending it remains unclear. Well, he went out of his way to send us our challenge. It'll be rude for us not to take the bait, you know. Agreed. So we head to IBC then. Alright. Alright, to Trinity. Alright, so I need to do these all now, basically. Okay. Let's go this way. Well, isn't it pretty risky to buy up those kind of goods? Not really. I only dabble in goods that easily sell. What are they even talking about? You listen to the request then? Oh, you're here. You requested to become, didn't you? It's like you want us to train the Testament. That's a bit of a risky request, don't you think? What makes you sure that we'll train a bunch of delinquents anyway? Not only that, but I was expecting to see Wallace's name in the request. Was this all your idea? I believe you misunderstood the request. Give me a moment, I will explain the details. It's not particularly complicated. I want to request a lesson in the art of self-defense for our members. What? You want to be taught self-defense? You plan on using our teachings in your balls? Again, please do not misunderstand the request. We're supposed to Mafia sources. When you say the Mafia, are you referring to Rafik or Rahuli? Is this all related to the increased tensions between them? We noticed them getting into more fights lately. I heard they're even engaged in some gunfights. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be frequent. Precisely. The downtown district also happens to be the line of fire at times. There's a warehouse district nearby filled with abandoned buildings and empty parts of land that they're frequently used in their skirmishes. I'm not pleased with the situation we've been placed in. Thus, feeling you decided to run self-defense. It only makes sense to be cautious, given that one of your members was so badly injured in the past. It all makes sense then. I'm going to catch on quickly. Wallace is typically tasked with giving our members lessons in combat. However, his playing style is too unique. It requires a flexible body and strong affinity for it. Hence why we come to your war bandings. Their abilities to display boost defensive powerness while being simple enough to run. May I humbly request you once again so our members your skills and real tests of combat? Naturally, I don't expect them to master in a day. However, having first-hand experience would be good incentive to try picking it up. I'm glad that the request doesn't have any nefarious intentions. I agree, I take no issues in accepting the request. What are your thoughts, boy? I wasn't in self-defense. I wouldn't necessarily call what I do self-defense, rather restraint techniques taught at the police academy. Is that still fine with you? Indeed. Since this is merely for training purposes, I also have no objections toward you bringing your comrades along to battle. Okay. Now that we heard the circumstances, we have no reason to refuse your request. Not only that, but this is a good opportunity for me to bust up my scales. Figures you say that. May have some trouble taking them all on at once, Warren. Don't forget you got us to take some of the heat off you. For sure, I'll be counting on you guys to back me up. It's sound then. Everyone, assemble! The Testaments will now engage in a series of practice with the SSS. Yes, sir! Objective is 4-on-4 battle. The Testaments will fight the special support section with all their might. Wait, let's see those self-defense techniques you come so proud of. In return, we'll show you the full power of the Testaments. If you don't take this seriously, you get beaten to the pulp. Prepare yourself. You guys got spunk, I'll give you that. We'll put our skills to the test to see how well we can control the tide of combat. We'll better not hold back, or it could wholly be cold training. Let's give them everything we got. Wait. Roger. Well, very well, then. Let the battle begin. There you go. Phew, I think that was is everyone okay? You guys good. You're certainly a force to be reckoned with. How come we couldn't take it down with a relentless assault like that? It's all thanks to the techniques we learned to restrain a target. They're difficult to master, but can prove very effective on small groups once you get a hang of them. A detective has not to only protect himself, but also those around him. We undergo extensive training to stay calm, no matter the level of stress. You'll all do well to train how to protect yourselves too. Huh. As was the corpse on all talk, let that be a lesson learned for us. We may have been defeated this time, but I feel like I can take them on next time. Huh. All it took was a bit of roughhousing to get them to close up to us. We could have maybe gone a bit easy on them though. Oh well, it'll be a good win experience for them. I did not suspect there'll be any problems based on their demeanor. BS. Huh, the Saber Reapers. Why did they come here? What's up with you guys? What kind of cops break out into a fight in the middle of downtown district? Those brute idiots. Regret they got their behinds handed to them. What do you say? You're the last people I want to hear that from. You want peace with us? We'll take you on right here, right now. Yeah, cool. Just someone I want to get straight first. What's the meaning of this? You called us out here for a fight, didn't you? You want to make this... take this on 4 against 4 without readers getting involved. I'm getting your heart on their vows. But now you're fooling around with cops? You'll have a great time. Let's begin the duel between the SSS and the Saber Reapers. Huh? Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Use this opportunity to learn some much-needed self-defense techniques. You need to train to protect yourselves against the Mafia. What better way to learn is than to fight. So, what you're saying is the cops are out here to train us? Haha, get rid of this guy. He's out of his mind. How are they gonna train us? He must be tripping. There's nothing a bunch of useless cops can teach us. Taking lessons from the stupid... Ouch. Nice joke. Let's show them that the Vipers can wipe the floor with some good old pig. With no good pigs. Let's kick their behind. Haha, I'm gonna beat them into the ground. Hold on, this isn't what we planned. Actually, forget. They're not going to listen to us. You're sure fighting them back to back is good. You got a plan? There's not much we can do other than fight. Alright, Teal, are you going to be alright? Yes, I'll manage. Second, we go all out if we must. I think we have to if we want to come out on top. So don't hold anything back. Take your place to special sports sections, Saber Reapers, with the battle commence. I'm going to think this through. I do have stuff charged. That's what we're gonna do. Anyone can take him out. Be yourself. Look, always critical.
行きます。エニグマ駆動それ任せて。よし。さてと、データ収集終了しました。
Phew, made by the skin of our teeth. Ah, cops! You came me! How we reached it down? We're no better than those testaments! Haha, I don't believe this. You tell me we're just as weak as those hooded freaks. That's what you're concerned about? Then we're our sworn rivals. We'll mistake one thing. Testaments will now fall to the rest of those silver vapor scum. Your impeccals lack the your imbeciles lack their mental capacity to outwit us. You said it. They can't hope to compete against us. What was that? You're asking for a kicking. Everyone, calm down. You're all far too quick to anger. It seems you're all still painting enough into the spell. Let's engage in combat one final time, huh? And now, Bao, the rules are simple. Whoever is able to bring the police officers to their knees first will be deemed victorious. Are you terms agreeable with everyone? This is ridiculous. Why do you keep dragging us further into this? Is it not obvious? The only way to truly take this seriously is if you feel your life is on the line. Let's get them. You better not hold us back. It's on. Or I will take them down. This isn't looking good. I think we can take them all on like this. We ain't going down without a fight. With the battle commands. Okay. I need you to make sure you don't die. Alright. Oh yeah, it's gonna be painful. Yeah. It's over. We are victorious. That was intense. I can't believe it took us all. Took all of us at the same time. How did it beat us? You understand now? Relying on brute force alone isn't enough to carry you through a fight. You possess strong offense, but your defense is far too lacking. To put in simpler terms, you are all inexperienced. What? Why, this dude's recklessness all of a sudden. Beat me. You guys are pretty strong. I wouldn't mind teaching you the basics. What do you say? Would you like to learn some of our defense tactics? Nah, I ain't getting taught by no pigs. We're leaving, boys. Yeah. The big dude always sounds like he's full of it. I don't get him. Yeah, we'll never listen to him. They're limited as always. I doubt they'll grasp those techniques even if they try their whole lives. Yeah, I hear you. They completely tossed aside a valuable learning experience. Well, I'm glad you guys got something out of it. That just makes what we did here worth it. Agreed, though I must admit I'm pretty exhausted. Well, we'll be taking our leave, if you're excused today. If you're to take a rest, our bar is open to you. I hope that exercise serves as adequate training for you as well. Huh. Wait, what? The battle's over. Let us withdraw. Yes, sir. Albert's plan is all from his store identity. He even managed to get the Silver Breakers to play along. It certainly seems that way. He managed to play as like a fiddle. Screw that guy. Indeed, I am utterly exhausted. However, the delinquents may straighten their attitude as a result of his speech. You're right, we managed to accomplish our goal too. I think it's safe to say we'll wrap up everything we need to. Let's head out. Ready when you are. That was a good one. Zoo. Let's think this through. Sure, thanks. Alright. Well, that's the next one. I got hand this one then. East Crossbow Highway Monster Extermination. Dangerous Monsters Sabaton. And East Crossbow Highway. Okay. I have to find it first, but yeah, we can take care of that monster. Let's heal up. That doesn't be mine. Could be. You can use anyone's bed. Alright. Go to the east. More to the east. I don't know where this monster is, so guess we have to walk it. Sorry, no returns, exchange for chest credit.
私の番です。
そこだ。これが俺たちの力だ。
Haven't saw that, you know. Wait a second, you're not idle. Where am I?
手強いぞ。気をつけろ。
私の番です。
Do blue drop, arrow look like this. Do a forge.
行きます。
And have you do an ice hammer.
ドライブ開始。
Ow!
それ。
すまない。みんな。
援軍
おっしゃ。
Oh, Wayne needs one of. Oh.
ドライブ開始や
ありがとう。行くぞ。エニグマ任せろ。
He attacks, he's going dead. He's so.
さてとドライブ開始私の番ね
おっしゃ。
や
俺の番だ。こいつはどうだ。クリムゾンゲイル。
行きますドライブ開始やはいエニグマ駆動
まだまだいける。
I got pretty good, I think. Alright, let's take a sip.
エビア。
かかってきなさい
俺の番だな。エニグマ行くぜ。駆動。
私の番ですエニグマ駆動
甘いってろ。
私の番ね
甘いってろ。それ。
や
行くぜ。はっ。ま、こんなもんかね。
Well, yeah, well, my cousin's Eboyan and he didn't get a message. My brother's from Weibo and he got his message written by the original crew chest writers.
やべや。やべや。やべや。やべや。やばい。やばい。
敵接近さてと注意してくださいはいそこです
そこだ。行くぞ。
Just gonna want to waste more than I have to.
助かりました
俺の番だな。やべや。任せろ。行くぞ。えば。
さてと
俺の番だな。行くぞ。やば。
任せて行きますそこです敵集団撃破しました行きます
俺の番だな。やば。
さてと
任せろ。俺の番だな。行くぜ。
任せて行きますこれで一安心です
そう。スパイ。やば。スパイ。やっと。やっと。スピア。スパイ。スパイ。やべや。やっと。やば。やっと。
先生可能始めましょう
よし。畳みかけるぞ。
分かったわ OK です
あいさ。と。
そこですさてと私の番ね
行くぜ。ちょろいぜ。
Alright. Can't do that one yet. Alright. Take the bus. Alright. I need to go to the hospital for that one. Just this way. Let's heal up though. Let's get HP 2, someone. Let's CO2. I want to attack 2 for myself. Get the bind. Get the action 2. Then P2. Bind 2. Rest of that and this. I increased my healing yet. Well, I got your belly heal. I can use that to my advantage. Alright, let's Eagle Eye information together. Put that on. This flow. Reading P2. I need to do the action 2. Alright, so this does Eagle Eye information, so this is don't go needed. Do that. Alright. Let's check what we can buy. I did buy the armor and stuff. Okay, wait, yep. Alright, so I can get new weapons. Get one of these just in case. And get one of these. Alright, I now have everything I need. Looking for ingredients for new business and the herb retrieval. Okay. To the hospital, that's right, that's what it's doing. I don't think I've walked this yet. I mean, I have. Yeah, I have.
みんな気をつけて。行きます。そこです。
任せろ。はっ行くぞ。
Let me try these new weapons.
おっしゃーぜ。よし、行こう。よし。
They work.
大丈夫だ。
Alright. And who are we pointing to here? We point to Risk 4 internal medicine. Oh. Not you. Not you. Can't really trust him to come all this way to a course like that. Behind us, I have the break to go after all. You're right, I don't particularly want to be empty my wallet for just a simple errand. Hard to get a word in edgewise. Excuse me, sir. We're from the Clarksville Police Department Special Support Section? Oh, you came. I've been waiting for you. Come now, take a seat. Thanks, but we'll be always staying just fine. Will you mind explaining the details of your support request, Doctor? Ah, yes, of course. My request is simple here. I need to retrieve a certain herb that we use in our internal medicine lab. It's called a Weaponless Glass. Sadly, it became something of a rarity these days. Weaponless, as in the weaponless river which flows through Clarksville City Harbor. Could be. So you want us to go find the glass ourselves and bring it back here? No, not exactly. All I need is for you to obtain some form the Clarksville Cathedral. They still have a small reserve supply of the herb. Archbishop Ariel has already agreed to my request, so I want you to go there as my representative and pick it up. I'll go myself, normally, but I'm a bit preoccupied at the moment. I've been looking abroad, Mr. Walgo. You see that Archbishop Eduardo of the Clarksville Cathedral. That's him. Thanks for the help. Once you get to the Wampus Glass, please bring it back here straight away. Oh, it's just go pick up and bring back? Okay. Where is the cathedral? City Library, City Hall. Nope. Right here. I don't think it'll be in the Harbor District. Up here is the bank. Oh, it's based on 13 price. Yeah, it's enormous. I guess it's at least 10 stories high. Actually, I believe it's about 16 stories. Apparently, the company unaffiliated with the IBC overcame the 5th for the 10th floors. Oh, really interesting. Indeed, there are significant source of Clarksville tax revenue. So what's the plan? We did set up with an appointment after all. Why don't we try to speak with the receptionist? She may be able to help us. Oh, Ellie! Ernest, nice to meet you here. I see you with your colleagues, so I can only assume you're here for work. Yes, we are. There's something we like to look into. Did Graham spend it here? Ah, yes. I sent for a consultation regarding how to manage the office operational funds. As now, work will become much busier next month, so I'm trying to get a head start. I see that makes sense. Oh, by the way, Ellie, Have you given some thought to what we discussed? Yes, I have. I apologize, but I'm not ready to resign from the force just yet. I still haven't truly accomplished my goal, and as long as that continues to be the case, I won't ever reach my full potential. I'm positive I'll only be a burden to grandfather the way I am now. Could you answer this at least? Is the role you're taking the only way for you to achieve the goal of yours? Is the goal even achievable in the first place? If it turns out you're just chasing a fantasy, all your effort would be a waste. I won't deny there's a chance of that. However, the knowledge I've gained these last 2 months have broadened my horizons more than I could ever hope for. I feel myself growing as a person with each new obstacle we overcome. Had I followed your advice and immediately become one of Grandfather's secretaries, I would have missed out on all these valuable experiences. So I have to apologize to you once more. I'm going to continue to work with the SSS as hard as I can until I reach my full potential. But abilities is certain but your path now. Does that mean? Yes, I won't press you any further. Well said, just when I thought I'll be able to bring capable aid. I suppose I was mistaken though. Ernest, I have one small request for you though. I want you to attend the Anniversary Festival opening ceremony next month. As much as I want for your mother to come, I know that won't be happening. I'm sure your grandfather would be terribly disappointed if not one of his family members showed up. Understood? I'll be sure to be there. Thank you for always thinking of my grandfather, Ernest. Well, I've been with your family for years after all. I even still think of myself as a teacher sometimes. Just the least I could do. Oh, will you look at the time? I didn't mean to take you all away from your duties. If you excuse me, everyone. And please, take good care of Ellie. Of course. I can then person he was, but you're right, Ellie. Also, what was that about Ernest being your teacher? Oh, that he tutored me when I was a child. Sorry, we haven't talked much since I left to stay abroad. I assume he intends to become a politician? Correct, I think he plans to announce his candidacy for next year's diet election. It'll be difficult for him to win, though. I don't think he plans to join either the Imperial or Republic faction. So he's a real politician in the making, yeah. Gotta say, though, he's pretty built for the secretary. He's practiced some kind of martial arts. He's an experienced fencer, if I recall correctly. I heard that he also served as grandfather's bodyguard because of his skills. Oh, I see. That'll explain why he's insane. Well, who do we have here? It's been forever since we last met. The news about last month's incidents with those monsters have left me speechless. Don't worry, my friend. I know you've been busting your humps. Great, please. Now that you mention it, someone else wrote that article, huh? Yep, unfortunately I was away from Carter at the time, covering a different story that needed that special Grace Bazaar. I'm really sad I missed out on the chance to write about you guys again though. You're my favorite subject, so for sure. I think that may have been better for us in the end. Yeah, getting dunked on all the time by your articles can really a guy down, you know. Why can't you guys feel that boundless love I have for you? I am like Mama Bird watching for her chicks to grow up. Well, putting that aside, you do have business here, right? Do I detect hints of sensational investigation blossoming? No, it's just your imagination. We're just here to look into a few things, that's all. Well, if you say so, I'm actually pretty busy myself, so I'll leave you guys alone for now. Catch you real, besties. That we're always marching to the beat of her own drum. She did not hound us as much as she usually does, however. She must be exceedingly busy. I would assume so. She has found a lot of ground to cover with the Anniversary Festival coming up. It would be nice if we could avoid having her write another article on this. Well, whatever was hidden inside. We still need to see if we can get ourselves an appointment with the CEO. Yes, let's go. This still be good? Yes, okay. Church. Maybe in the east? Missing. Fish. Okay, I'll be set by 5 of them. Alright, so wait. So one, do I actually have to fish for this? Alright. So, I actually have to fish for the ingredients for that. Okay. That we can do. Alright. It's not downtown, is it? No. No. Alright, so we're gonna reinforce weapons. Oh, interesting. I have a better percentage of my weapons. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so I need to go. Alright. Where's the church? Alright. If I was the church, where would I be? I wouldn't be in entertainment. Residential? No. Maybe I'll be here. Wait, I see. Does anyone know where the church is? I seriously have to look this up, don't I? 12 from 0 church. Okay, so. Wait, is that in this? Where is it? Is it? Okay. Oh, this would take me forever to find. It's north here. That's right. Welcome to Crossbell Cathedral. What may I ask brings you here today? You're Archbishop Ilada, right? Correct? With a special support section of the CPD, we're here on one of support requests. I do, are we? Yes, sir. We received a request from the doctor in charge of the internal medicine department at St. Eloisa Hospital, Dr. Walgo. I believe he contacted you about getting a sample of the Rumpus glass you have here. Unfortunately, he's very busy back at Eloisa, so he asked us to retrieve the herbs in his stead. Wait a moment. Walgo, you did say Dr. Walgo, yes? I did indeed receive a letter from him just the other day, but this is the first I've heard of such a request. Huh? There's gotta be some mistake. Oh, there's no mistake. The reason for this is quite simple. I make my prerogative to ignore every letter sent by this doctor of yours. Well, what? But why? That's no business of yours. Besides, I was so upon the goddess to oppose this solemn vow. Hey, Lord, something tells me Dr. Walgo didn't exactly give us all the details. Yes, it would appear that they have a rather complicated relationship, but that puts us in a kind of tight spot, doesn't it? So we accepted the doctor's request and so do to follow through no matter how difficult the Archbishop may be. Excuse me, Archbishop Ilada? What is it? We were informed by Dr. Walgo that he intends to use all the herbs for internal medicine research. Considering how renowned yours is at medical institution, I'm sure those herbs will go a long way in helping future patients. We don't intend to ask any personal questions about you and the doctor's relationship. However, despite all differences, it is not at all possible for you to let Dr. Walgo have some of the Rumpus glass. It seems as though you have misunderstood me when I did say I would hand over the herbs. Huh? You will find the Rumpus glass in my office, towards the back of the sanctuary, and on the left. If you tell Father 110 that you have my permission, he should supply the glass without any problems. Now, I'll say this conversation has reached its end. Go on, get going. Thank you, sir. Well then, that took less convincing than I was expecting. Did we actually convince him to do anything in the first place? It seemed like he intended to give it to us anyway. I'm still confused about the whole ordeal. Would it not be wise to pick up the Rumpus glass before he changed his mind? We definitely said. He said it was an office in the back left, right? Let's hurry over. This is the graveyard. Oh, how may I help you? This is the office of Archbishop Ilada. You can simply watch in here. Oh, sorry about that. We're the special support section of the CPD, see. I see. If you already have the Archbishop approval, then that's fine. Wait just a minute. Here. Here's one sample of unblinked glass. If you wonder about the name Wolfiness, it's actually from an old word meaning wolf. And this particular herb has a fascinating history. It's said that it's gifted to mankind by divine wolves that's long time ago. It could once be found in abundance near Crossbell City, but the recent development has caused it to become scarce. I think I remember my grandfather told me the same story when I was little. Well, I never knew about it. That just raised another question. 1 second. It just raised another question. If the glass is so rare, why would Archbishop Ilada just hand it over like this? Can't say I understand it either. I get the vibe that he's not the biggest fan of Dr. Walgo. I'm at least a little curious about this apparent drama between them. Oh, you're talking about the bad blood between the Archbishop and Walgo? Is that really a secret around here? You see, before he was a doctor, Walgo was originally studying to be a priest at this very cathedral. Dr. Walgo wanted to work in the church. There's nothing strange about the notion, actually. When it comes to internal medicine, even the most cutting-edge medical science isn't too far from healing techniques when accepted in the church will often study. This is true. The church is known for its research into medical treatments and the like. But why exactly did Dr. Walgo leave to join the medical college? Supposedly he was scouted out by these hospital directors at the time. Despite winning everything he knew about general medicine from Archbishop Ilada, He also had a strong ambition to take on the challenge of modern medicine, so he ended up leaving the path of priesthood. The Archbishop tended to be a bit hard-headed, so he had trouble forgiving Dr. Walgo for leaving the path of clergy. I get that. Walgo will probably feel like a stab in the back. Well, stubborn as the Archbishop may be, he knows that when it's important to set aside his personal feelings for the greater good. The fact that he allowed you to have those herbs is a prime example. In other words, though he may scowl at the mere mention of Dr. Walgo, he at least still has requests for his abilities as a physician. So from what I'm hearing, those two do not have a complicated relationship after all. They in fact have an obnoxious complicated relationship. Isn't that a bit too blunt to you? Either way, in the end, we got what we came here for. Let's go and do these to Dr. Walgo before doing anything else. Now I need to go all the way to the south. Been watching this man the Geo font. Just take the bus. This way. Oh, you're back away. Did you get the glass that I asked? Yes, sir. Would you mind checking that everything's in order? Yes, this is just what I need. You have my thing. Well, I'm sure the Archbishop told you some stories about me getting here. No, nothing in particular. Apparently he did not even open the letter you sent, Doctor. I knew it. I never received a reply, so I figured he must have never bothered to read it. So that whole thing about him agreeing to deal was a lie. But it wasn't easy getting the stuff since we came with no appointment. I truly am sorry about that. It's hard to talk about these sort of things. Due to our strained relationship, I turned to the special support section to go in my stead. That's the truth. When the priest there failed to send, despite his stubbornness, I'm almost positive that Archbishop Inoda approves of the path you chose, Dr. Walgo. Is that so? You know, I always respected him. That much has never changed. Simply when medical care has progressed and become more accessible, I'll meet with him to apologize and thank him for all he's done. I think he would really appreciate that, sir. Anyway, you've been a great help to St. Yours, sir. If anything else, I'll give the SSS a call. Anytime, Doctor. Alright. So I need to figure out what to do for this last one I have. So looking for a new fist. Alright, so I need to go back and talk it over. Alright. Let's think this through. Here. Welcome to Wong Sao. Sunshine, I presume? We're here to discuss your report request. Wow, you're here already? Oh, thank goodness. I ain't see a query. I think the fishing for agreements with the name request. Work, but is it for me? Or does the SSS get saddled with a lot of fresh requests? You're not wrong, but it really is out of our control. I don't know what you guys are talking about, but I need this one done as soon as possible. We'll have a customer service come in this morning and make a reservation bigger than our stock can handle. When we try to buy some fish from the marketplace, but even they were running raw on the good stuff. We're going to need our jobbers to tackle this one for us. Sorry, but with that now, I believe our job is an apt description of our work. All I know is I spoke with the Bracer Guild receptionist and he told me he set something up for me. There weren't any braces available, but he mentioned a group of our jobbers that would be willing to help. Are you the ones he was willing to? So it's that receptionist's fault, huh? The worst part is, he's not completely wrong. It seems to feel bad to hear it though. However, Ward is a proficient fisherman, so I believe we are more than capable to accept her request. After all, she does appear to be in need. Yeah, I think you're right, Tia. Let's do it now. Really? That's such a relief. This dish calls for fish that's both stranded and wild. The reservation is for 5 people, so we need 5 of the same type of fish. But if you have trouble catching that Pacific type of fish, then I guess we can sell for something else. However, whatever kind of fish you end up bringing, we need 5 of the same kind, got it? To recap, you want 5 long and tuna fish. If we fail to catch them, then you sell for another fish, as long as they're identical. Okay, I think we got it. We'll fish them up and bring them to you. Thank you so much. I'm counting on you. Alright. Alright, check this through. Alright. Alright, so... Alright, so it's for sale. Try again. What's what we have to do? Do I have to save it? If I get one more, if I get one year here, I'll be happy. I feel better once I see it. Alright, that's one. Alright. It's OMG. If I get down to 4, I'll just start loading. That's 2. Save it here. I have 2 eels. 2 of those corpse. That's 3. Let's save it. Don't make me have to save and reset. I might have to. If this is the year, I'll be happy. I have 2 chances. I get keep everything I have so far. Alright. I need 1 more. Alright. So I get 2 chances. For 1 more. Okay. This night I have to reload. Where am I going? Oh, these are the longest string of ones we needed. These will go great with a wasted. Wow, you even bought me 5 of them. Is it really okay for me to have these? Div. Thank you. Now we get enough ingredients to last the night. You were able to bring our usual fists, so I'm sure the customer will be delighted. Yo will give you these as a thank you. I have the recipe as well. This secret recipe for Joseph's fried rice. We're planning to make this alongside the fish tonight. I hope you guys use it too. Thank you, we're glad we accept it. Good luck with tonight, we're rooting for you. Yep, thanks for your support. Thanks for your help. Our drivers. We weren't able to clear up the misunderstanding by the looks of it. I'm sure you guys heard by now, but Oxycel's newest sale is debuting soon and I cannot wait. I had those tickets in my Hot Wheel hands seconds after they went on sale. Open day can come sooner. Well, lucky. It's sure ain't easy to get such early tickets. Are you also a fan of Iris Mitchell? I think Combat in Arms would be a better description than fan. Can't you see yourself? Both seeing I've been burdened with such utterly sinful good works, as a devotee of beauty who pursues, in all its forms. Of course, I feel a kinship with my third disciple, Aya Patari. Is anyone going to say something? You guys know that was a joke, right? That's not Esther and Joshua. Alright. So I have everything done side quest wise. Again. Ooh. Ooh. That's actually a pretty good hairband. Straight chords, okay. No, I feel like stop here with George from Zero. We made really good progress. So I'm going to stop the timer here. And we're all going to switch over to something else. I need a moment. I need to get up though and take care of a few things.